At the edge of the red desert, where the cliffs rise like ancient cathedrals and the Virgin River carves its silver path through stone, lies a town that feels like it was painted by the earth itself. This is Springdale, Utah, a small town with a big heart and the beating gateway to Zion National Park. Long before anyone called it Springdale, this valley was home to ancient peoples. The ancestral Puebloans, and later the southern Paiute tribes, lived in rhythm with this canyon, hunting, planting, and telling stories beneath these towering red walls. To them, the cliffs were alive, sacred guardians with names like Kinasava and Wenupits. At night, the Paiutes avoided certain parts of the canyon, believing powerful spirits walked there. Then came the settlers, a handful of Mormon pioneers in 1862, led by families like the Pettys and the Whitlocks. They called their new home Springdale, inspired by the cool springs bubbling from the canyon floor. Life here wasn't easy. Floods from the Virgin River wiped out crops, summers burned, winters froze, but they stayed, farming, building, carving irrigation ditches that still trace through town today. Springdale was born from endurance and faith. For decades, this little farming community lived quietly, far from the world. Then, in the early 1900s, something changed. Zion Canyon was discovered. Artists, explorers, and photographers came searching for the divine in stone. By 1919, Zion became a national park, and the once isolated Springdale suddenly found itself on the map. But access was still difficult, until 1930 when the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel opened, blasting a road right through the sandstone. From that moment, Springdale transformed. The farmers became innkeepers, barns turned into cafés, and the quiet canyon found its voice. Today, Springdale is a masterpiece framed by cliffs. It's small, fewer than 600 people, but it welcomes millions of visitors each year. Here, every sunrise paints the town in gold. You can sip coffee at Deep Creek Coffee Co., rent a bike, and ride straight into Zion through the Paris Trail. Boutiques line Main Street with local art, hand-thrown pottery, and photography that captures the soul of the canyon. And when the day ends, when hikers return dusty from Angel's Landing or drenched from the Narrows, Springdale glows. Cafes fill with laughter, restaurants like King's Landing Bistro serve plates worthy of the view, and the cliffs catch fire in the setting sun. Springdale hasn't forgotten its roots. You can still visit the historic jail, the old tithing granary, and the Pioneer Cemetery, silent reminders of those who built this place by hand. There's even the Herbert and Lillian Christensen House, a 1930s cottage that tells stories through its architecture. And at the edge of town, the O.C. Tanner Amphitheater now hosts the Red Rock Film Festival, where lights and stories once again illuminate the canyon walls. Springdale isn't just the gateway to Zion. It's a bridge between the human and the divine, between the hands that built it and the cliffs that never stop reminding us how small and beautiful we are. So when you visit Zion, pause here first. Take a deep breath. Because in Springdale, every stone, every sunrise, and every story still whispers, "Welcome to the canyon."